So Bernie Sanders recently kicked off his first campaign rally in Brooklyn, and already we had some protesters in the background of this video that I'm about to show you. Now, I want you to pay attention to two things. The first, I want you to pay attention to how people handle these protesters, and the second thing I want you to notice is the content of Bernie Sanders' speech. So let's take a look at this. It's pretty awesome.
The United States is going to join every other major country on earth and guarantee health care to all people as a right. And you can spend all of the money you want against us. We will have a Medicare for all single-payer system.
So if you haven't seen it yet, these protesters on the bottom left here, so just pay attention to the bottom left of the screen, and you'll see them.
And today we say to the pharmaceutical industry that you will no longer charge the American people the highest prices in the world by far for the medicine they desperately need. Whether you like it or not, your greed is going to end, and we are going to lower the cost of prescription drugs in this country. Today, we say to Walmart, to the fast food industry, and to other low-wage employers, stop paying your workers starvation wages.
Like, I love how just easily they handled that protest. So first, all they did was they covered their faces with Bernie Sanders posters, which, by the way, I don't know if you noticed this, but there were so many posters at that rally. And if I know you guys could only see like behind Bernie Sanders, but if you take a look at those videos of like the entire rally, first off, it was huge. And if you want to compare that to Trump, please, by all means, compare Donald Trump's first rally with Bernie Sanders' first rally. He makes Donald Trump look like a joke. But like, they just gradually brought him out, right? And they covered their faces with Bernie Sanders posters. But then look at the content of what Bernie Sanders is saying. Like, I'm totally down with protesters, right? I don't have any problem with protesters so long as they're peacefully protesting. Like, you're going to get kicked off, but whatever. It's his rally. But you have a right to protest, right? But look at what you're protesting. The guy literally says, we're going to join every single developed nation. Why would you protest that? Why are you protesting? Like, I know all the people who are Republicans think like, well, that's globalism or whatever. Like, Norway has had universal health care for almost a century. Like, to me, it makes no sense for us to just like pretend that, you know, universal health care doesn't work when over 160 countries has signed on to that kind of policy. So I don't know what they were protesting, but it was just so awesome how like they were just completely overcrowded with and just completely surrounded by Bernie supporters. And notice, by the way, Bernie Sanders did not pause. He was being heckled right there. He did not pause. He just kept going. And throughout his entire speech during like this rally or whatever, he just keeps talking. He doesn't pause. Every once in a while, like, he takes a drink or he coughs or whatever, but that's it. He never, like, he doesn't even allow the crowd to cheer for him because he has so much to say. Whereas if you have, for example, Donald Trump, he just spews random crap, right? Bernie Sanders definitely does not spew crap. Bernie Sanders has content and policy embedded into his speeches, which is why I love this so much. And it was just so amazingly ironic and sweet to watch those protesters completely fail.